Did you know that over 50% of small businesses fail within the first 5 years of opening? Now, thankfully, Mark and I are going into our 6th year, and we are so blessed because revenue keeps increasing, and we're just so very thankful. But that's a scary stat, right? And the truth is, most businesses, they're not failing because of being unlucky or lazy. They fail because there are a handful of avoidable mistakes. And in this video, I want to go over those top reasons and how you can avoid making those mistakes as well.
So reason number one would be lack of market research. So what does that mean? That means you don't actually have a solution to a problem that people need solved. So you have to do some research and find out if the service you're planning an offer is already time tested and proven. People like Alex Hormozy say that it's okay to serve in a crowded market because, well, it's already proven. Are you going to have competition? Yes, but competition is there because it's already a validated idea. Another thing you can do is you could validate that idea with friends, with social media posts, basically doing your own research and getting feedback to see if there is a legitimate demand. I have an anecdote for you, actually. At one point in time, I made a Rondeck chair out of pallet with my daughter, just a little something we did. And we had posted the pictures on Facebook. And before I knew it, I had dozens of comments of people asking me if I could make them one. Now, I'm not in the business of making Rondeck chairs, but certainly if I was and reselling them, it had validated that there was a market for that. So that's reason one.
Okay, so the next big killer is bad money management. Now, a lot of small business owners, they aren't keeping track of their expenses. They're underestimating their costs, and they're kind of mixing personal with business accounts. So there is a solution to that. You want to use something like QuickBooks. You want to know your cash flow. You don't want to be spending things that don't move the needle. And revenue is vanity, profit is sanity. So just keep that in mind.
Number three is ineffective marketing. You can literally have the best product or service in the world, but if nobody knows you exist, nobody's going to. Oftentimes businesses rely on outdated marketing techniques like word of mouth. It's not that it doesn't work, but it is definitely in this day and age not the best. We actually just recently did an SBA loan for a gentleman who that's all he does is rely on word of mouth. And we were kind of dumbfounded at how much money he's just leaving on the table by not bothering to do some very simple things. So those simple things are, well, social media, finding out where your audience is. Russell Brunson says, find out where the traffic is and step in front of it, right? Oversimplification, but are they on YouTube? Are they on Facebook? Are they on LinkedIn? Invest in digital marketing.
Invest in yourselves, invest in your business, guys.
And learn digital marketing. Now, some people would tell you just to hire an agency. I would caution against that as somebody who's hired agencies and been burned by them. You really want to know what you're paying somebody else to do. So in other words, if you as the business owner need to know wear all the hats, then can you truly outsource those?
Okay, so the next one would be your business not adapting to change. So remember Blockbuster? It's a perfect example, right? They weren't willing to keep up. The world moves fast. I mean, everything's changing. There's new digital technologies. There's new services needed. There's different wants from people. So if you're willing to adapt, if you're willing to change and evolve, you're always going to stay relevant. So if you have to pivot your business, then do so. Just go where the business is.
Already be receptive to it. Like, for example, look at short form videos, how they have come, and they may go, but they may stay. Another example is like right now, SEO is kind of dying a slow death. It's not gone. It's still worth doing, but it's kind of dying a slow death. In place of that is what we would call AI SEO, meaning optimizing for the machine itself, for the AI bot. So it's a new horizon. And if you aren't going to get on that playing field, you're going to get left in the dust.
Yeah.
So then that would bring us to point number 5, trying to do everything yourself. All right. I mean, we always tend to do that. It's very hard to let go of your baby and give it some wings. So yeah. So it is personal. Like we as business owners have to rely on other people. We have to outsource things. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean other people, but definitely having a virtual assistant can help you get more of what's important done while they do what's kind of trivial. But then there is also just leveraging technologies, right? There are automations that you can use that can do things for you. So you're not constantly answering every phone call, responding to every email, but rather you're using an assistant or some kind of automation material to do that for you.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. Those were the top reasons why small businesses fail and ways to avoid that, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can keep up with more content that we provide you.
Absolutely. And if you're serious about growing your business, check the links in the description. We have resources that are applicable to virtually any business model. And stay tuned because we've got a big one that we're coming out with. The Small Business Success System will be here soon. And this is what we call full stack. It's how to take any business and turn it into crush it. So more on that later, though. You can get on a waiting list. I think we'll put the link for the waiting list in the description too. So, and that is it for today. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.